When embarking on your new healthy lifestyle, you should start with challenge number 1. Regular meals and snacks. Within an hour after you've woken, break the overnight fast by having break the fast. Breakfast. It is the most important meal of the day. If, however, you were clever enough to do your daily exercise before breakfast, remember to correct your blood sugar level by having a half to 1 glass of fruit juice, depending on how long you have been exercising. You will feel tired later during the day if you don't take it. Rather choose a banana or diluted fruit juice if you have diabetes. Good breakfast choices include the following: a bowl of high-fiber cereal, low-fat or fat-free milk, and fresh fruit, the size of your fist. Or oats porridge with low-fat or fat-free milk and a fruit. A pinch of cinnamon on the oats has added health benefits and tastes great. Muesli and yogurt with fruit salad. The nuts in the muesli will add to your good fats for the day. Take note that you need a source of good protein in every meal. This means that you need at least a cup of milk or yogurt with the cereal or porridge. If you can't have milk or you don't like it, but you're still having porridge, make sure to add some form of protein like an egg. Whenever you are in doubt whether a breakfast cereal or porridge will have a slow release of sugar into your blood, just add 2 teaspoons of raw oat bran or cook the porridge with milk instead of water. This will ensure a slow release of sugar into the blood. I do not advocate the use of sweeteners, but do realize that it might help you to wean you off your very high sugar intake. If you choose to sweeten your porridge, tea, or coffee, I recommend that you use a variety of sweeteners in moderate amounts. Remember, less of the sweetener gives more taste. Sugar can be used as a sweetener to a limited extent. 3 to 5 teaspoons per day can be added to solid foods such as porridge, cereal for taste, or as part of a low GI muffin. This sugar should, however, not be taken as part of fluids such as tea, coffee, or cordials. Other healthy choices for breakfast include a fruit or fruit salad and a slice of whole grain seeded bread, or rye bread with sardines or baked beans, or peanut butter, or an egg. Eggs? What about cholesterol? You might be thinking. Although eggs contain cholesterol, most of the cholesterol in your body does not come from food, but is made by the liver. Saturated and trans fats have much bigger effects on the blood cholesterol levels. Eggs are a good source of nutrients, including the good oils. If you like eggs, eating 1 a day is okay, but be sure to cut back on your saturated and trans fat intake. Men can increase the portion of cereal or porridge, or add a bowl of cereal with the bread and egg. An on-the-run option for breakfast can be a smoothie. Blend a fruit, low-fat or fat-free yogurt, some oat bran and fat-free milk in a liquidizer, and there you have it. An instant, slow-release breakfast. You can also add some nuts. Distributing the good fats throughout the day prevents you from becoming munchy between meals. 3 to 4 cups of tea or coffee with low fat or fat-free milk per day is a balanced average. Herbal tea can be used freely. Substitute sugar with sweetener or go without sugar. Water rehydrates the body, helps prevent constipation, and flushes the body of waste products and toxins. It also quenches thirst best. Within 3 hours after breakfast, you need a small, healthy snack to see you through to lunch. Yet again, don't underestimate this snack. If you skip this, you will feel tired and peckish in the afternoon. Examples of healthy snacks include the following: a fruit, not bigger than the size of your fist, women who really need to lose weight should opt for fruit or vegetable snacks, low-fat or fat-free yogurt, 3 to 6 whole grain biscuits with peanut butter, cottage cheese or avocado, a handful of nuts, or 2 whole grain digestive biscuits. Then it is time for lunch. A sandwich with lean ham, low-fat cheese or shaved chicken with a salad can form an easily packed lunch. Rye crackers with tuna and a salad will also do. If you cannot tolerate too much bread, make a salad. Add some tuna or smoked chicken to a fist of leftover pasta or cooled potato, and volume up the salad with lettuce, cherry tomatoes, red, orange and yellow peppers, pickled cucumber slices, and some avocado. Dress the salad with olive oil, lemon juice, and lemon pepper. You can even add a few almonds to the salad. To take you through to supper, you need your mid-afternoon snack. Be assured if you skip this snack, you will arrive home from work ravishing, finishing off everything left in the fridge, and then sit down to a big, big supper. Any one of the mid-morning snacks will do. Air-popped popcorn or a low GI seed bar can also take you through to supper. Furthermore, you can treat yourself to a home-baked lower GI muffin or a treat from any of the low GI recipe books that are available. For more information on low GI, lower fat recipe books available, visit my website at www.nellysilphus.co.za. When you choose to drink cool drinks, always choose sugar-free. Unless you have just exercised, no fruit juice. Remember, water is best. Then it is time for supper. An easy way to determine the balance of your main meal is to divide your plate in half and one side into quarters. Any form of protein, in other words fish, chicken or meat, legumes or soya, should not be bigger than a quarter of your plate or the size of your palm. Sorry, sir, this piece of meat does not fit. In the other quarter, you must have some slow-releasing starch. That is to fuel your brain. If you skip the starch, you will become peckish after supper and opt for sweet things like chocolate and biscuits later. The last half should be filled with wholesome vegetables and/or a salad. Do not ignore the frozen vegetables, as they make a convenient alternative to fresh ones. Let us look at some examples. Stir-fried chicken strips and vegetables with pasta and a salad on the side. Hake with wheat, marrows and green peas. Curry mince with maize, cabbage and pumpkin. A good option for dessert once or twice a week is some tinned fruit in their natural juice with low-fat custard or jelly made with fat-free milk and a scoop of low-fat ice cream. Keep these treats to a minimum because they just add to the total kilojoule intake. If you really cannot resist having chocolate, opt for 2 little blocks of dark chocolate directly after a meal as a dessert. Cocoa contains flavonoids, which act as a very potent antioxidant. Exactly what is needed to combat the destructive metabolic cycle. Those of you who choose not to drink alcohol, don't start. However, women who elect to use alcohol can have 1 alcoholic drink per day, and men can have 2 drinks or less per day. Red wine also contains very good antioxidants. However, never drink on an empty stomach. Alcohol increases your appetite, relaxes you, and makes you less careful about what you are eating. Also keep in mind that alcohol contains extra kilojoules, and if you need to reduce body fat, the ideal would be to cut on alcoholic intake. To sleep really well and get the deserved rest that your body needs after a hard day's work, you must take your late-night snack. Once again, it should contain some slow-releasing carbohydrates, and therefore nuts are not a good option before bedtime. A glass of low-fat or fat-free milk is an excellent nightcap. You can even add 2 teaspoons of your favorite chocolate powder to the milk. For some of you, this may sound like a lot of work and that you are going to eat far more than you were used to. Yet others might feel that you will never get filled by the small supper. Remember that you are engaged in a lifestyle change that is a process, not a diet. You need to just get started, small steps at a time. If you were used to skipping breakfast, start your day with a fruit or yogurt tomorrow. Within 3 to 4 days, you will experience the benefits and can adjust further to the optimum breakfast as outlined in the ebook. Don't let guilt override all your good intentions for a healthier lifestyle. The guilt process forms part of the diet mentality. When following a diet outlined in instructions on a piece of paper, you often feel deprived, hungry, lonely, suffering, antisocial, and whenever you've had something to eat that was not allowed, you felt that you cheated. As you weren't supposed to cheat, you build up a lot of guilt and quit the diet. Your self-esteem and self-worth then seem to disappear, and on the other hand, your weight increases even further. In the process of changing your lifestyle, life goes on. You have to change. Life is full of food temptations, such as high-fat snacks and drinks, when you watch rugby or soccer with your friends. Business lunches, birthday parties, and family weddings are not going to disappear from your life. Surely, holidays must remain. It is therefore the way you perceive and cope with all of this that will lead to a successful change in lifestyle. The magic code word for this process is planning. Decide what you want in your lunchbox for work and make sure you buy it in time. Otherwise, you have nothing to take to work. Skipping the snacks and lunch will inevitably lead to overeating on arriving home and at supper. When friends invite you for dinner, plan to eat something like yogurt or fruit or some bean salad before you leave home. This will ensure that if dinner is served somewhat later, you are not ravishing and can resist the fatty pre-dinner snacks like sausage rolls and chips, and control your portion sizes when dinner is served. When eating away from home, you cannot always make the best food choices, but you can make better choices. If nothing served by your host suits your healthy guidelines, just eat small portions of what is served. 1 or 2 such meals per week will not cause your health to deteriorate. Think of it this way. You must eat 6 meals and snacks per day, 7 days a week. If 2 meals were really out of the proposed guidelines, you still score 95% for that week. Try not to focus only on the negative aspects, but rather on what you have already achieved in the process of changing your lifestyle. Eat mindfully and enjoy it.